There's a flight in the States. This has been doing the rounds. There's a video that's been doing the rounds that's had over 36 million views on Twitter, 500,000 views on TikTok. And we want to ask you the question whether you think it's harmless or whether it's offensive. It's a Christian guy who's jumped in the middle of a plane while it's flying, and he bursts out in a Christian worship song. Harmless, or do you think it's not taking into consideration the majority of people on the plane?
Well, I'm looking at the video and it actually looks like quite a few people on the plane stood up and started joining in, but then the others are sort of looking away awkwardly, not sure what to do. So it's a little bit divisive. I admire the courage.
I feel uncomfortable when I watch the video, I'll tell you that. Like, I feel a bit cringy in a way, because you can see some of the faces of the people, and for me, I'm like, is that doing more harm than it is doing good for what he's trying to achieve?
I'm with you. I'm asking myself, one, as a Christian, is he doing more harm than good? On the other hand, what Becky said, this dude had a lot of courage to get up there and put his faith in front of everybody, because that's what God would have wanted, maybe.
Yeah, but how you do things, I think, is important too. Like, I mean, it would take a lot of courage for somebody to get up and start trying to get you to sign up to Amway on a plane in front of everybody. That would take a lot of courage as well. But I don't think that would be fair to the people that are sitting around, and they probably wouldn't appreciate it. No, I'm not trying to compare Christianity to Amway or anything, but, it's like those people don't have a choice of where they're stuck on that plane. There's nowhere else to go. So you've captured them, and there's no escape for them. They have no say in the matter, so you're kind of imposing it on them. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, our verse of the day was about the Great Commission, right? Go and share the gospel with people, make disciples of all nations. But how you go about doing that is really important. And if there's a cost to it in terms of you turn more people off God from what they saw than you do interest anybody, then I don't think that's an effective strategy, You're
finding that more offensive then?
Well, I just think there's a lot of people there that would just look at that and be like, I want nothing to do with that ever in my life. Because if that's what Christians do, I ain't never picking up a guitar and singing on a plane.
A guitar. Well, I did read a little further. Apparently, he asked for permission first from the pilots and crew, and they announced basically that they had just done a whole lot in Ukraine, humanitarian aid. So it sounds like the song was off the back of that. They were like, praising God that they had given out this aid, what was going on there kind of thing, and then they had asked for permission, which makes me feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah, and that's good, that's polite, but then they've only asked permission of the
crew and the
people
pilot.
that work there, not everybody else on the plane. And then, I don't know, I feel weird. I'm like, is that almost like, I mean, I did read about it seems like they're doing great stuff, humanitarian stuff with Ukraine, and, their hands and feet on the ground. They are living what they're talking about. But at the same time, is it sort of almost self-congratulatory on the plane? Like, what
reading the context of the people you're with, how you evangelize, I guess, is also a thing.
I'll tell you what, he's not shy on confidence, that's for sure.
No, this guy's going for it.